Learn
You'd see
spades
it.
without getting yelled at or judged. That's a big thing.
That is hilarious.
Hmm.
I might have to check into. What up? Welcome back to Two Weebz in a Pod, your anime recap and review show. I'm one of your hosts, Kevlar.
And your boy Sir Roland, and we're back. Another one.
Back. It's another one. How you been, man?
I'm doing good, man. Kevlar, how you been?
I've been good. Can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get to it. I think we're talking about episode 3 today, Fire Force, season 3. What else? What have we been talking about? I was gonna do it this or that, but I might do it next time when I flesh it out more.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, anime news. Let's go to that.
Hello?
Could you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I thought, yo, it looked like you froze for a second.
I was talking about anime news. Anything coming up? I know we got DreamCon coming up May 27th through June 1st. So we'll be out there.
Yes, sir.
What else?
News-wise, I haven't been seeing a lot of news other than upcoming anime, but I can't think of any, which is like for the next season. I think we could wait a little while before the season ends, the spring season ends.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of the spring season.
Yeah.
So,
I think the only news is like Solo Leveling. The next season is not coming out for a long while. And,
damn.
People are kind of surprised about it. There's a little bit of news about, I think I seen it was like the Beerus versus Sun Jin Woo fight. Its animation, like for that episode was
Wait,
like,
what?
That fight. I said Beerus? Beerus.
I'm thinking of Lord Beerus from Dragonball.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
I said Beerus. I meant Beerus. The
yes.
That fight, that episode was like 7,000 frames. You know, like
I heard about that.
And
pretty expensive. That's crazy.
That's a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure someone is drawing the full-on picture 17,000 times. If I understand that correctly, that's what's happening. You know, like, that's a lot.
Even with all the AI and computer tech, yeah, because you got to get everything perfect. But it's like they spend that much time and money on frames per second. Did you see that viral one where somebody cut it and they showed his like Sun Jin Woo's ass in one scene?
Yeah.
They're like, you saw
I've
his
seen
crack
that.
was like,
yeah. Random crack hanging
so was
out.
that intentional?
Who knows, man? You know, somebody trying to slide in one random frame that, you know, we would barely catch unless we pause it, rewind, and stuff like that. But that is hilarious.
That's good.
Yeah, but that's news, so, you know, it's might have to read the manga at this point, but
yeah,
it is what it is. I think animation is, we love it, but I don't know, that sounds a little excessive, you know, like, and I could be wrong, but I think there was like months worth of work related to that one episode, you know, like, so I know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that worth it because it was surprising, but maybe other like Mappa and nobody else, they don't be bragging as much because I think things like Demon Slayer would be like that expensive and that many frames too.
Yeah, I think some studios are getting into CGI and like 3D stuff. So I think Demon Slayer did do some 3D.
They cheated,
but they made it look good. You know, they
right.
drawings around it, or I don't know exactly how they did it, but I'm pretty sure they like intertwined the 2D and 3D effects. So it just didn't look super jarring like 3D, but that's about it. News, really? That's all I already got.
Yeah. move on to the main topic.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Fire Force. Fire Force is heating up. No pun intended. This season, episode. What was this one called?
Incarnation of
Incarnation
Flame.
of Flame. Yes, sir. Make sure I got the right thing. Okay. Proves how far Fire Force Company 8 is willing to go in defense of their captain. They charge headfirst against the White Clad with some shocking allies to protect their beloved Akitoru Obi. Trying to protect Obi. So they all busted out from the underground, you know what I'm saying? And they're facing the White Clad soldiers. I don't remember if they really ever introduced the White Clad like that, because I'm like, who were these dudes? They got their own society with the church, or they like the Illuminati? I don't know.
Yeah, did they give a full description?
In the shocking twist, Shinra Kusakabe ends up working with Joker to defeat Captain Leonard Burns, who has forsaken the Fire Force in favor of serving the Evangelists. While his betrayal isn't surprising to the audience, it deeply affects Shinra, and he's forced to fight his former father figure. Sadly, a good portion of their initial duel happens off screen, as the episode works to give each character an important spotlight, save one. When other members of the Company 8 finally make their move, Arthur Boyle is noticeably absent because he's goofy. This causes a large problem, as he's typically one of the Fire Company's main combatants. However, Tamaki Kotatsu takes the opportunity to prove herself and charges at the newest White Clad antagonist, Gold. Even with Tamaki's improved spirits, Gold's abilities make her one of the best counters for Company 8's second generation fire users. Nevertheless, there's a chance Tamaki could end up defeating her White Clad combatant. Overall, Fire Force season. Okay. It's a new article I'm trying out.
Yeah.
After Akira Obi's arrest, Shinra Kusakabe and the rest of the Company 8 decided to become outlaws to protect the beloved captain. Yada. What is it? Okay. The trio quickly launches into a relatively one-sided battle to decide Akitoru Obi's fate. Let's see. This is the first time. I guess this is okay to start or finish. While this isn't the first time Shinra and Burns have fought, the former fire captain has now decided to go all out, revealing the true nature of his fire abilities. Captain Burns accumulates more heat and therefore more strength. The longer he lasts in battle, Joker even goes so far as to reveal that the duel will likely lose unless they defeat Burns before he enters the later stages of his fiery transformation. During the fight, did I go too far ahead?
Are you Burns? No.
Because this episode they just fight in Gold, right?
No. So I got clips of here. It's obvious at this point that Burns is an op working with the White Clad. So
right
at this point, main character name, I forget his name. What's our main character name again?
Kusakabe? Shinra.
Shinra, right? Yeah, there we go. Shinra is confronting Burns and trying to figure out like, yo, what are you doing? Where's Obi? So this is the episode where they're confronting Burns, essentially.
Okay, so they are just mostly talking about Burns, yeah. Well, Joker defeated. Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to where I was.
Yeah, you can continue. Oh.
Bear with me. Okay. Did I read this? After Akitaru Obi's arrest, Shinra Kusakabe and the rest of the Company 8 decide to become outlaws to protect their beloved captain. Although Shinra has worked tirelessly to maintain his status as a hero of the people, he's forced to abandon his progress to save his leader. The rest of Company 8 are equally motivated and make a shocking partnership with Joker to pursue Obi and prevent him from being turned into an inferno. When Shinra and Joker finally arrive at the compound, they are confronted by a former ally, now fully on the side of the evangelist, Leonard Burns. Both Burns and Joker witness Adola, but only one believes the worshipping the evangelist is the way forward. The trio quickly launches into a relatively one-sided battle to decide Akitaro Obi's fate. All the fighters involved know how crucial the fire captain is to the well-being of humanity, and they're each determined to turn the tide in favor of their respective leaders. While this isn't the first time Shinra and Burns have fought, the former fire captain has now decided to go all out, revealing the true nature of the fire abilities. Captain Burns accumulates more heat and therefore more strength the longer he lasts in battle. Joker even goes so far as to reveal that the duel will likely lose unless they defeat Burns before he enters the latter stages of his fire transformation. Alright, here it. During the fight, Shinra makes a shocking personal revelation about Burns. He admits that he always seen the fire captain as a father figure and cannot begin to cope with his sudden betrayal. This admission is rather shocking, since Shinra was fairly speculative towards Burns in the earlier seasons. Shinra even believed that Burns might have something to do with his brother's disappearance. Burns wasn't working for the White Clad at the time, but has since given himself up to the evangelist. After speaking with Hamiya, Burns believes that the only way forward is for humanity to burn and for the world to become a sun. Crazy. Shinra and Burns' clash of ideals is one of the biggest of the episode. Cool. Yeah, this one gives more of its opinion. This article I'm reading. I'll cut through that. What happens after that?
I can kind of fill in the rest unless you got.
Yeah, go ahead.
So after they cut away from the barn, Shinra and 52, I think is what's the Joker? Sorry, Joker's skirmish, little 2-on-1 action. After that, they do show some interaction of the White Clad and the rest of Company 8, like traveling through that dark tunnel, because obviously Joker and Shinra sped on ahead, so they're on the backside catching up. And as they kind of arrive, they run into this gold White Clad enemy, and they get into it a little bit. Maki Tamaki start encountering this gold White Clad enemy, and from there they're just kind of brought into a battle, right? So this battle
pause right there.
Yeah, yep.
Gold. I don't think you're doing the fans a service. You got to show a picture of her because her body was kind of stacked.
Let me see.
Her body was kind of stacked underneath the White Clad uniform. Just side note.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, yo, hear me out.
The hear me out, boys. I think it was shown in the last episode towards the end. Gold. I think she got like her midsection out, and you know what I mean. She's showing her curves, but somehow she still has like the White Clad outfit, which kind of looks a little like religious, white covering, things like that, draped over the face and all that stuff. So, but yeah, she got her midsection showing, belly button showing, and extra curves. But the cool fight is, I guess without spoilers, she has some sort of gold technique related to Fire Force. I thought that was kind of cool. It's always interesting to see how they like branch out the powers, but still relate it back to fire somehow. So that's like, okay, that's dope. I could, I'm not a super scientific guy. I could buy what's happening right now, So that's cool. They get into it.
Yeah. I'll say that piqued my interest. Gold. I was like, gold is especially conductive, especially the heat. It was cool seeing all the other properties of it as far as magnetism, because it was like essentially that, right? It raised the magnetism or something of it.
Yeah, the heat of, I guess,
I know that
her fire control can like increase the magnetism of gold, which is usually not magnetic, but I guess once heated up to a certain temperature, it can become that, which is cool. That's like nice. little science engineer in me is like, oh, this is dope. This is good stuff right here. What also is pretty cool in this scene is the full team is in support. We got our smart guys in the back supporting. We got sister giving us blessings, and
does she support? Okay, I'm gonna let her have
she's not like actively supporting. She's just like, yo, come on, get it done, woo, cheering, and might bust
a sister. Get on me in the comments. I was like, dude, she be.
She might bless us with a latom, every now and then. So, yeah. But they getting like a cool formation, and the whole squad is trying to attack this person, which is nice. Nice to see. Mm-hmm. It's not just a one-on-one fight like usually. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they do a good job of that in Fire Force. Mm-hmm. See the full team and how they work.
Yeah, and of course the fit. I need me a all black with neon blue and white stripe, firefighting outfit at this point. If I could, I would. Probably not this DreamCon, but maybe next one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I can see the vision.
Mm-hmm. But pretty
it's just
much,
that DreamCon, it has to be like a New York, because DreamCon is gonna be hot as hell in Houston or Texas.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. I imagine that cosplay would be heavy, maybe. If it's a full on, Fire Force kind of out. I said Fire Force, firefighter outfit. Mm-hmm. Usually that stuff is bulky.
Yeah, they got training that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
shout out to the
was that in this episode or was it?
It continues with them fighting, and I think they don't really get the upper hand. It kind of goes on. These two fights are happening side by side in parallel at this point. So we get some scenes of Shinra and Joker dealing with Burns, and then at the same time we get scenes of our captain, our Company 8 dealing with Gold at the moment. So, and it kind of ends when it just kind of ends like not at a cliffhanger per se, but they're continuing the fight up essentially. Things aren't working for Company 8, and it's kind of like a standstill for Shinra and Joker.
A stalemate, yo. Mm-hmm. What they thought.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Burns is OP like hell.
Yeah, Captain Burns is tough. Forward tough. Yeah. He gives me like a burly country American guy kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just the impression I get from him.
That old man strength.
Mm-hmm. But good episode. Really good episode.
I keep thinking of, because we're doing this review now and we're already caught up, obviously. But I'm thinking like, I don't want to reveal the next stuff.
Yeah. Keep it where it's at for now. I think this character Gold is a cool character. Like, I'm surprised how they keep adding new characters to Fire Force. So, keep them coming. They make good characters. So, and the one thing I like about this character is this Gold is kind of money related. You know, it's not just, hey, I'm using a form of metal that can be magnetic. She's like saying cha-ching every so often, you know, like money sounds and stuff like that. So I thought it was cool. You know, she's talking like, how you gonna repay me, and you know, things like that. So she is money hungry. Maybe might even be a gold digger. Is this the image?
Yeah,
is this the image? Maybe
Okane Kasegu, indeed.
Maybe she supposed to be modeled as a gold digger. So that's kind of cool.
I see.
Cool character.
My final thought on Fire Force though, the sister is like, when things get tough, she gotta like have a Glock or a Gat or something. She gotta pull the blicky, because she can't help her prayers, and it's like it's like you need to put in some work. The end of the day.
Prayers, man. Yeah, I mean, sister, she alright, she calm. I mean, we don't expect her to do much, but you know, she part of the crew.
I guess. I expect. I was like, you're gonna have to get some firearms training.
And technically, medical. Yeah, technically, she's there to, you know, bless the dead, and that's it. Latom. That's all. That's all she there for, is to, after you did like your job.
For everybody, because she's a liability. We gotta protect her, because she can't scrap.
Luckily, so far, she hasn't been like targeted. I think this is like the first time she's been like on the field. Let me think.
And I forgot some episode. There probably was an episode where she was like scrapping a little or something. I don't know.
She's usually like around, like in the company truck kind of thing, but I never see her in danger. So
that would just be my policy. Everybody gotta have some basic medic training. Something. Everybody could pray. It's not that hard.
Everybody can pray.
But it's like even them three little mascots they be having, they gotta do something too. They gotta have a right.
Here's my Fire Force right here. I mean, I get it. Can't you? What's the other? The lieutenant name? I forget these guys' names, man. I don't know why. I guess it's been too long.
With glasses, the second in command.
Yeah, second in command. You know, he got the Glock on him. That's it.
That is his thing.
Obviously, he said he could like manipulate the little sparks between, you know, the little shots and all that. But I mean, you just got a Glock. You just got a pistol on you.
This like, cause all right. So side note, I've been on this little Power Rangers tangent, looking at Power Rangers. I saw this one TikTok or meme that was talking about, if you notice, Power Rangers, Japan be against guns, but Power Rangers, they could turn anything into a gun. Like Zack had that black axe, that was a gun. All the thing, everything could turn into a gun. The little extra weapon they had.
Yeah.
A spear, it turned into a gun. Someone's like, they had a season where they had a robot dog, and that thing could turn into a gun. Yeah.
Speaking of Power Rangers, man, I seen some Power Ranger stuff recently that I'm like, yo, this is some shit. I think it was a clip going around of a Red Ranger with two guns, and they got like they got drill music playing in the background. Power Ranger spinning, Swiss cheese and everything in the way. And, you know, doing all types of anime poses while he's doing it. And I'm like, yo, man, I might have to rewatch Power Rangers, because they going pretty crazy with it at this point.
Oh, some of them, they was going crazy. Power Rangers in space was pretty tight to me. And they had that crossover with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Peak.
Some good stuff there.
What else we got?
Yeah.
Talk about the DreamCon stuff, or
let's get into some of the DreamCon stuff. Let me find the app. I am excited. DreamCon is slowly approaching us. We're at the point where we have the the schedule of what's happening, so if any of you guys are not making it, this might showcase some of the interesting stuff you might be into that's not there.
Yeah. I'm looking at this. So a couple of days, like last week they did a day at a time, some of the special events, because you had to RSVP for, and some of them wasn't hitting, but things on here look pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We got Friday, May 30th, 2025, starting at 2 p.m. Balancing paychecks and pop filters. No. From Sultan. No. Don't like gender bender while black. What?
Gender bending while black. I'm assuming it's cosplay related. Like how the anime might be a guy, but then the girls will make a cosplay for it. And
that always works that way, but I've never seen anybody successfully do it the other way around. What do being character like could I pull off a Sailor Moon cosplay gender bender? I don't think so.
Yeah, don't shout out to the girls that do the cosplay, because they are putting in effort, killing it. Yeah. I don't know how they get it to get all of the cosplay to stand and look like how it looks, but They get into their fabric bag.
Okay, 3 p.m. karaoke trap edition. That sounds interesting. I might go to that. I wish it was at night though. I gotta be a little lit to be doing karaoke now.
Yeah, I mean it's Friday, so it's Friday. You can be a little sauced at midday Friday. Tomorrow you ain't doing nothing.
You ain't working.
Yeah.
Okay, 3:30 p.m. Definitely going to the Demon Slayer core meetup. I'm cosplaying as somebody from Demon Slayer, and so is my wife.
Okay,
so
cool.
Definitely got to get.
Oh, that's Friday. All right.
I like the cosplay meetups. They'll do that for the popular anime. Like last year, we went to the Marvel meetup. And talking to everybody, getting some good footage and content, meeting people, exchanging IG. So it was a vibe.
And usually
everybody's black, so bad, cook off vibes.
And usually, I can't say usually, but all the ones we went to, at least they would have like I don't know what people coin like the really good cosplays, but I'm gonna just say like a AAA version of a cosplay. Like I think the last time we went, they had a My Hero dude do Bakugo, and he had the like big grenade stuff on his arms. Like it looked extremely high quality, like movie set quality. So I think they try and get at least one of those cosplays to each of those events. So there's actually something to go to and take pictures with, and like stuff like that. So it's usually a good time, especially everybody's like, oh shit, let's get all the Tanjiros together, take a pic,
Yeah. So
it's usually a good time. I'm excited.
I'm reading down the list. You stop me if you hear anything interesting. So Demon Slayer core meetup, the cosplay competition playbook, villain era meetup, Blacker the Hacker, Sweeter the Root, Evil Laugh competition. That's hilarious.
Interesting. Blacker the Hacker. Yeah.
I might want to check the Evil Laughter competition. That's kind of funny to me. Fatal Fanatics presents Metaphorical Music, Nuhabes, and the Sound of Samurai Champloo. That's pretty tight too. Man, they have a lot of good stuff. This is all the same time spot, just 4 p.m.
Yeah.
First time at DreamCon. Here's how to survive and thrive. Misogynoir and Multiverse. A Black Girl's Guide to Fandom Culture. The Tony Statovici meet and greet. I'm sorry if I butchered that man's name. That was one of the special RSVP.
That's the RSVP stuff. So.
Yeah. Wrestle War, Writer's Block, Sonic Multiverse. Oh, HBCU style squad meetup. I'm going to that. Tuskegee University.
Rep your sets.
That's pretty cool.
Rep your schools out there. Yeah.
Black Girls Anime First Love meetup. 5:30. It was all a dream. Showcased by Roxy Hayes. Naruto Village Summit. Which one?
It was all a dream music showcase.
Okay.
Hip hop fans, Biggie fans.
Let's talk One Piece again. Lyrical Countdown. Making a magical girl monsters we love. What? Otaku yoga and meditation at 6 p.m.
I might
And now,
take
is
a
this really going to
sneak
be
peek.
otaku yoga and meditation, or is it going to be
Who knows? Might get a little
like
breath work in.
it's like the burlesque show exhibition?
Nah, I mean, this one's. I
I
mean,
don't know.
that seems wholesome enough. It don't got the 18 plus on
I
it.
don't know. Yoga at 6 p.m. Oh, okay, I'm gonna let it slide.
Stretch some limbs, man. For the late night twerking session later on in the night.
Right? I was like, hey, I thought this was yoga. Y'all.
Oh, they got the
Club
Learn
podcast live. What was that?
Did I skip ahead? Oh, I might have skipped ahead. Learn spades without getting yelled at or judged. That's a big thing.
That is hilarious. I might have to check in to brush up on my...
Without being judged. Everybody needs to go who don't know how to play spades.
This is so black. San Diego Comic-Con wishes it would never. It would never have a convention like
spade,
that.
Yeah.
That's so black. Oh, okay. Y2K Anime Fusion Meetup. What? The All-Star Volleyball Tournament.
Yeah.
Forgot who was on that. Dragonball Saiyan Showdown. We got events all the way through 8 p.m. Oh, okay.
It gets
Gentlemen of pleasure of culture, 7:30 p.m. Otaku Cabaret, 18 plus.
Yeah. If you know, you know. We'll just leave it at that.
If you know, you know. So you think you can line dance? Me and my wife been learning that boots on the ground line dance. You heard of that?
No. Is it that
it's like this day?
Okay.
It's this day and age Cupid Shuffle, but it's cowboy themed and they have fans. I think the girls do.
Oh, okay.
But it's just a little line dance.
Okay. I seen that that one girl kind of going trendy online. She's like a light-skinned woman. Maybe white, and she's kind of doing some line dance, and you know, it's some country music in the background. Is that what you kind of talking about or inspired by?
Is that the girl from Sinners you talking about? What light-skinned white girl?
Nah, it's just some random woman online. I guess I'll send it to you, but she's kind of tearing up the line dancing thing right now, or at least trendy.
Yeah.
So
it's trendy. Boots on the ground. I know you go to an after party in Texas. They're gonna be doing. So you're gonna be seeing all these people getting in line doing the dance. You're going, what's this? It's like boots on the ground. This was hot in these streets.
Okay, boots on the ground.
Okay, Otaku Cabaret. So you think you can line dance? Red flags we ignore in anime men 18 plus. Weeb mingle 18 plus. Anime bingo 18 plus.
It's a few bangers on a Friday night.
That's what I'm saying, right? Where was this in the RSVP?
Yeah, those are. I mean, you can't publicize. Nah, you can't make it too hot here.
Yeah. You're right.
Anime bingo sounds like it could be fun. 18 plus, that'd be cool. Sound like they might be selling drinks or something like that. Good vibes. This is the last event for the night, so I imagine it could go from 8:30 to 9:30 thing. Yeah. This will be a nice little.
Which one you talking about?
Anime bingo. All of the like that last hour essentially.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Good night starters. Pretty much.
That was just Friday. This trip about to be so lit. It's about to be like how the kids say a movie.
It's about to be lit. It's gonna be good times. Yeah, so you could go on about Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, we'll bring that back for another time. Don't want to spoil all the goodies in one go, but I think there's a lot here. You know, if you really like anime, you should probably plan on your next trip. If you really like games and streaming and content creation, you really like, you know, you should probably pull up for your next trip. If you you know, black person, nerdy, into the nerdy things, comics, all of that good stuff, you should probably pull up because there's a lot of good stuff here as well. And yeah, it's really good. I'm excited to, you know, just a few days away. and we're gonna be having some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. We'll send some footage out if we find it worthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, is that all you got? Anything else?
I keep hearing that To Be a Hero X is really good. I haven't watched
I like
the
it.
first episode.
Wait. Oh, you said I'm thinking of My Hero Vigilante.
Vigilante? No,
My Hero
no.
X.
To Be a Hero X.
Is that the one where it kind of looks like 3D? The graphics are
Yeah,
kind
it
of
does
weird.
a 2D, 3D like thing intentional. So, have you?
I tried watching the first episode. I just couldn't couldn't get past it. But it might still be good though.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see it?
I seen the first episode. I thought it was calm. You know, like maybe I needed to watch a few more episodes, but it didn't pique my interest enough for me to continue watching. And to be fair, it's just so much stuff out right now that I was just probably in the mindset to like, all right, let me just get the first episode and let me move to the next one. Let me get the first episode, you know. So that was like the first week they were all out and they had one episode out. So it's kind of
Gotcha.
I might have to come back to it. I think it's been a few weeks, so I could probably get a 3-episode binge in and really see what it's about.
Okay, I'll give it another shot. I just couldn't get past the graphics. It's like I don't really feel like looking at this now. There's a lot going on. Different.
Mm-hmm.
But it might still be good, you know.
And it's so tough because I get why they want to do the 3D stuff. It's cheaper, you know. Like they don't need some guy or a team of guys.
Yeah.
You know, drawing 17,000 frames. You know, like. So I get it, but it's so common to hear everyone's like, "Ooh, 3D." You know, it's a little jarring.
You think the animation process would be a little easier now with like AI tools and all of this stuff? How come that hasn't gotten better? I don't think you have to have a dude drawing every single frame.
Yeah,
we should have better technology now.
Speaking of AI and anime, damn, what was it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. There was an anime out there that they were trying like something really bold, and they went with a full-on AI, like 90% AI produced anime. I never got to watch it. Damn.
You ever seen on Instagram that trend? They hella niggified the cartoon characters. They got like these ridiculous grills. You could tell it's like AI generated. Or they're like smoking or something. It's crazy.
It looked a little spooky, right? It looked a little scary.
Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah, there was an anime made with AI. I think it's called Twins Hanahima. It's about 2 girls, and like they're trying to be TikTok famous. Essentially, that's the plot. They're trying to be TikTok famous, so they're doing like cute TikTok dances and stuff. Huh?
Could you pull up a clip to that?
I think so.
Or you can just send it to me. It's called Twin.
Yeah, I think I found this on Twitter. Let me see.
Why are YNs calling each other twin? I never got that.
Twin?
What's that mean?
It's just supposed to be... Oh, I'm going to send that to you. I don't like navigating Twitter, man, because you scroll and
it's just crazy. Next. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. But,
okay.
Apparently, I think, there's some obvious AI hate. Are you watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's going to count it down?
No. Go ahead and watch it. I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit. Apparently, the the AI haters of the internet kind of do not approve, you know. But I think there is maybe a happy medium to say, like, during all the still shots and, you know, all the small animation, walking, talking, moving stuff, if AI can get that right and you could just focus on the artist doing the big stuff, I think that might be cool, you know? So
right.
this
There's
might
got to
say,
be like a
yeah,
spectrum, yeah,
because
of compromise.
we also hear like mangaka saying they're breaking their backs, they're messing up they getting injured
That's what I'm
because
saying.
they
Yeah.
working nonstop, and there's a drought of artists working nonstop. Like, could this be the tool to kind of help y'all have a better job, maybe, and maybe not break your backs working, you know? So I don't know. I don't think this is just gonna instantly start taking over anime and just start creating the new best things. You know, you still need people for that, in my opinion. But
yeah, for sure.
I think
it's that's a very fair, valid point you brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this has to be a compromise. Like, don't go. What anime did that? 12 Deadly Sins, or was it Neverland? Like the second season, it was just like, or was it even Blue Lock was accused of just being like a PowerPoint slideshow?
Yeah. And it's obvious,
like,
they're trying to cut back, or they don't got enough, you know, people to do the job. So
stop making the anime so good. Stop making the anime so good, then. That's what I'm saying. There needs to be like a Tubi version for like anime, where just like you or me could put up anime.
Yo, I'm down. I'm trying to make an anime, man. If I could, if AI could give me the tools to make a remotely decent anime, that's how I don't know how to draw 1,000 frames and you know, choreograph a fight scene, you know, stuff like that. So I want to do that, but I just don't have the skills at the moment. And
you have your art on this Tubi version. He was like, "Hey, yo, I know it was Tubi, but that anime was kind of lit, right?" He's like, "Yeah, it's just going
kind of fire." You know,
that'd be cool.
But, so I mean, it gotta be something. Gotta be a happy medium. But that's all I already got, man.
All right, I think that's it for me, man. Until next time, we've been Weebz in the Pie, your anime recap review show. Peace. See you next time.
We're out of here. Peace.